Almost there.
Susan, you're good with attendance?
I'll take one. Walter Bordeaux, Kathy Clark is excused, Bill DeMayo, Melanie DePamphlis.
Here.
She's here.
I see Mel. Joe Dubin.
Here.
He's here.
Joe, I see you.
Mama meeting.
Michael Fox,
He's on his way.
Eileen Francolino,
Here.
can you guys hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
No, I can't hear you.
Oh, that's weird. Can
Anna
anybody?
Kubish.
Here.
No, I can't hear you guys.
Oh, that's weird.
I can hear you, Franco.
Yeah, we can hear you, Susan. Oh, you can't hear us, so.
Can you hear me, Susan?
Apparently not.
Okay, I hear you now.
There we go.
I don't know what I needed to do.
You froze there.
Okay,
Mm.
all right. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can hear
Okay,
you.
Geraldine,
Uh,
Allison Mankey,
Here.
Nancy Mankey, Max Turgeon.
Here.
Here, yep.
Okay, thank you.
All right, we're good. Moving on. We have minutes from July?
No, I didn't
No.
submit them.
I thought you were sick. Okay, next. We don't have any public participation, so we're good with that. We don't have remarks on public participation because there was none. Very good. No correspondence either, so we're even better. We're just gonna zip right through this. Okay, extravaganza update. We didn't do as well as we might have at the extravaganza. We have a whole ton of t-shirts left over that we're gonna find, we have to find a way to sell them. I've left some at Karma's Closet along with some of the pins. I don't know, I haven't heard back from her that she sold any. I think she has 10 and 10 pins and we'll see what happens, but we have a lot of boxes of them left. I think we're gonna have to work on getting a committee together to go to the Waterfall Festival and sell them. And even if we have to sell them for $10 instead of $15, at least we're only, losing $3 instead of $13 per shirt. Because if we don't get rid of them at the Waterfall Festival, that's really our last chance, I think. Is anybody up for the Waterfall Festival?
When is it?
It's the Saturday after our Indian Hill event. So that's the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, I think.
Wanna
That's
do that
Sure,
one?
why not?
You
I'll
wanna
do it, Eileen.
I
Okay,
will too.
okay.
I'll probably get around to.
Okay, Max, that's good. All right, so we have a few people that will come and we'll just have to get a tent and some tables, and I'm thinking we have to pay for a spot, but I really don't know how that's gonna work out. We'll have to see what happens with that. All right. And so that's that. What's next? I think we may, I don't know. She'll be able to tell us. Allison, go ahead.
Balance in the account is it was $12,000, but my phone just $12,915.68.
Okay. And
The Casamia deposit is out of there. There was a
Yeah.
small deposit from the extravaganza.
how much was that? 300 something?
The deposit from extravaganza,
Yeah.
$255.
255. Okay. So we didn't do very well. Yeah. Okay.
I still have to get my invoices over to you, Allison. I'm sorry.
That's okay. No worries. I was just saying to Eileen, if you want to text me in addition to emailing me, I might get back to you a little bit faster.
Okay.
Yeah, nobody reads their emails anymore. Um, my kids yell at me, don't email people, Mom, they don't check their emails. You know?
I try. I try.
I know, but it's kids your age, you know, kids, young people, not old,
I know.
you
My
know?
generation.
Hey, watch it.
Yeah, whatever. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. It's just, we're just, you know, stuck, whatever. So we only sold, you know, $255 worth of stuff. That means we got a lot left to sell. And I've talked to some people and we kind of all agreed that, you know, selling them at the dance was really not not too good because we wanted it to be a high-end thing, and to be hawking t-shirts at a high-end thing is kind of weird. So we'll have to hope for the best at the Waterfall Festival and go from there. Okay, moving on.
Max has his hand
Oh,
up.
Max, you got your hand up. What's up, Max?
Yeah, maybe if we do something at the dinner where I don't know if we were planning on doing an ad book or something like that, but we can include it, give away some extra t-shirts and then you kind of advertisement. I don't know what we're thinking about doing for that, but that could be something we tie in just so we have a way to get rid of them if we don't
Yeah.
so beforehand.
Yeah, we don't have any sponsors. We haven't asked for sponsors. We don't have a committee that wants to go out and do that, you know, legwork to look for sponsors. So there wasn't any, you know,
Okay.
need for an ad book, but and it's hard to give them away at it. You know, it's like, what am I going to do with the 3X t-shirt? You know,
Yeah,
or
no,
I'm a
I hear ya.
3X size and I get a small. What am I going to do with that? So it's kind of it's just an odd thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, next. Anybody else got there? No. Okay, so Indian Hill. I paid for the room and the main ballroom and the small room on the side, which was $700. We also have access to the patio. The patio will seat roughly 30 people. It won't be like have tablecloths and all that kind of stuff out there, but you're welcome to sit out there. So if we sell a few extra tickets and we run out, I don't care. I'll go way down the patio. I'm not worried about that. And especially if it's not raining. The ballroom will hold 200 people. There'll be 20 tables. There'll be white tablecloths with an ivory overlay and ivory napkins. And it's going to be from 6 to 10 o'clock. Right now, as rough and as I can figure it out, it's going to cost us somewhere between $70 and $75 a head, depending on, we have to spend some money on centerpieces. We have to spend some money on a favor. We have to spend some money on a DJ. And I don't know what else. I feel like I'm missing something, but I think that was it. Those were the big things. So, you know, and by the time you pay tax and tip and all of that stuff, it all adds up very, very quickly. I didn't, when I was figuring $72 somewhere in there, I didn't even include a drink ticket because a drink ticket is $8 a head. And I thought that was a lot to add on. I would like to keep this as low cost as possible. The question that I have for you guys is, how much do we want to subsidize per ticket? Do we want to take and be responsible for $10 a ticket? Do we want to be responsible for $15 a ticket? What do you guys think? Hello, somebody say something.
Raising my hand, Eileen.
Okay, I don't see you. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's okay. I don't think we should subsidize any of it. I think we should charge $70 a ticket. And if we want to give a drink, if we want to give a drink ticket to everybody, let's pay for that additional. I don't think we should, if we charge $60 a ticket, then we're giving away $12. If we charge $70 a ticket, we're only giving away $10. Or if we charge $75 a ticket, you know, people know it's not going to be cheap. People pay that much money to go to things.
Yeah. Mel, when you run events up at Indian Hill, what do you usually charge?
So the last event I did, but we did an open bar for 3 hours. We were at $68 per person.
How did you do that so cheaply?
Well, I'm not adding in like a favor or the band or anything like that.
Okay, so
that was separate. But I mean, I wasn't at 230 people. I was only at 100.
Mhm.
I was just wondering, I mean, what are we, compared to what we have in the account and where we're looking to go with, the funds? It looks like for 230 people, estimate about $17,000 to put on the party.
Right.
So, I mean, I do believe we should charge for the tickets
Yes.
and maybe, I mean, for that money, we subsidize doing an open bar. That's a lot of times, I hate to say, the kicker for people going.
I don't have the information in front of me on that, to be honest with you.
I might have it.
It's,
Hold on.
I know one drink was $8, so I can't imagine what an open bar would be, and what I didn't include in that $72 either was, any kind of, hors d'oeuvres, apps, past apps, or cheese and crackers and fruit or whatever, something simple. So that's,
I mean, are they
that's
give us any type of break being the town of Newington?
nope,
I mean, we give them a lot back.
no kidding.
I have their menu here.
Yeah.
I'll try to see what they have for the bar.
Yeah, I didn't put- damn.
So I have where it's unlimited wine, soda, and beer, $12 per person.
For 1
And
hour.
then, no, that should be for, oh gosh. 4 hour max, open well bar, wine and soda is $30 per person for 4 hours. Or you can open it up where you just purchase, 3 drink tickets for each person, and then just pay for the bartender. So it'd be a cash bar.
Yeah, but if you're gonna pay 3 drink tickets, a drink ticket is $8. If it's $30 per person to have an open bar, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money, $30 on top of that. I think that's a lot.
I was at the, can I say something?
Sure. Go ahead. Did we lose her?
No, she's still here, but she's just muted.
Okay. All right. Mr. Fox, what did you have to say? Michael,
Thank you, Ms. Francolino. I'm sorry I'm late.
no problem.
First of one thing, I did agree with Susan about the subsidies, and after Melanie's finished talking, reminded me of some of the things we used to do. You're right by figuring the price of a ticket should include all the meal, the hors d'oeuvres, appetizers, dessert, what the favors cost. As far as an open bar is concerned, I would think, I don't know, $30 a person for a 3-hour bar, I think would be good. If they want to charge you $8 for a ticket for a drink, I think that's cheap. Because
I don't know.
even if you're doing just well drinks, beer and wine.
Mhm.
But I would agree with Melanie, charge what you have to do, plus a few, maybe 10%, 15%, plus if you want an open bar, you got to figure, we got to, of course, take our budget, into concern and, think about it. I don't think people would be, I think people would also be, amenable to a cash bar after an hour or something like that, just to save us a few bucks. So that's my story and I'm sticking to it.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Joe?
So I did see the prices right here. 1 hour premium bar is $14.95 and it's $5 for each additional hour, minimum 2 hours. So you'd be $20 plus, of course, the sales tax, service charge, all that. So say $25 for 2 hour open bar for premium. And then there's well bar, which is $9.95 plus $4 per hour.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we could always sell the tickets at $75, but subsidize the open bar. Do a champagne toast at the end or something.
That sounds good.
And do we have to pay for the bartender too?
No, that's a cash bar. This would be where, I mean, unfortunately, it'd be the same as gratuities and tax would be added on, the same as dinner for the servers.
Right, so that's a chunk.
So you're at $20 and then 26.75%.
Yeah.
So $5. So you'd be $25.
Yeah. So we're
But
talking,
I mean, compared to, like you said, $8 a drink.
Yeah.
I mean, just saying it's an enjoyable evening, and for a ticket that price, kind of, I would expect a drink with it, to be honest with you.
yeah. Yeah, you know, I don't know. I hadn't really thought about open bar because I thought it was getting very expensive. And I thought that if we did it, you know, if you gave everybody one drink ticket, that at least gets you started, but, no, we can do what you guys want. Joe,
I have a,
It was just a question at this point. If we have $12,000 in our account, and we don't use that money, well, shouldn't say, if we're going to charge for the ticket, what is the plan for that 12,000?
we don't have a plan for it yet because, we really can't come up with a plan till you know how much you have to spend. You know what I mean? There's been talk about, you know, a couple benches around town hall. There's been talk about, helping to restore some of the center cemetery for our founding fathers. You know, their graves are kind of like crappy looking. I don't know. We don't have any great big, you know, idea for it yet, but, personally, I'm for spending some of that money because I don't think we need to have $12,000 to, you know, do a project on. I think that's a lot of money. I think we could leave a couple benches and, you know, leave, you know, some, you know, thousand for the center cemetery, and that's all we need. You know, that's where we are right now, though.
All right.
All right, Maxwell, what's up? Max,
Yeah, you know, I think doing the open bar would be well worth it. You know, if you charged, you know, I was kind of thinking at first, why don't you just do $100 a ticket and no one has to do any, you know, and that's it. You know, everything's open. You 3 hours of open bar, but you know, that's kind of a lot. 75 is a lot too. But
Yep.
if you did $75 a ticket in open bar, and then subsidize that, I just think it would be a nice touch to do at least, you know, 2 or 3 hours of that for a big event, you know.
okay, Susan,
I'm I know that we talked about, you know, different menus.
Yeah.
And the one that we chose is $34 per person.
right,
Okay. So if we added the open bar, what did we say was $25?
yep,
Yeah, that's
So that's what, $60?
yep,
I know that doesn't include tax and gratuity, but
Right.
still, you know,
that's, and then plus you have to pay for,
Yeah,
um,
that doesn't include appetizers either.
yeah, there's
well,
no,
no, but then we could choose a different, they have this delectable buffet that includes appetizers. That's $2 more per person.
yeah.
all right, so then you're up to $62 a person, and then you have to spend 26 point something percent, whatever the sales tax is, added on top of that for tax and tip. So that's 62 and yeah, so 16 more. So already you're up to $78.
Okay.
And then we have to do centerpieces, which is gonna be another couple
That's
hundred
fine.
bucks, you
You
know.
want to spend the money, but I'd rather the ticket cover. I don't mind spending, you know, we have the money, but I'd rather the cost of the ticket cover what we have to spend at Indian Hill. And then what difference does it make if we have, you know, flowers and whatever? This includes desserts.
Okay, I don't have any problem with that. I didn't think you wanted to do dessert. You were all into getting from a bakery. And that's why you said
Well, I mean, we could always, you know,
do
do
both.
that as well, but you know, this at least is inclusive of that.
What's that one called?
But the
What's-
delectable buffet?
Okay,
Yeah. And that has the choice of 2 appetizers with it
Yes.
for $36.
Yep.
okay,
So,
okay,
and
so,
it says your cake. So we could do our own big cake.
Yep. Okay, so that more
Oh,
money,
yeah.
you know, but that's, you know, so if you're at $60 plus tax and tip brings you to 78, and then you have to figure we have to spend for the DJ, we have to spend for the
Yeah,
centerpiece.
but DJ is less than $500 probably, and he'll probably even donate half his time. He's just checking his schedule.
Okay,
And then if you're talking maybe $7 to $10 a table, and you're 23 tables, that's not that much. That's $230.
right,
So you're under $1,000 right there. And then dividing it by 230 people, it's only $2.30 a person.
right. But we can't sell 230 tickets. We have to sell 200. The 30 seats on the outside really aren't supposed to, you know, so if something went wrong, if somebody's ticket got lost, if we oversold by a problem, or, you know, great Aunt Susie is here, do you have, a you know, just because poop happens, you know?
Well, that brings it down that less tables to have to do and less
Right.
open bar packages.
Right, we should have 200 tickets, 200 open bar packages. And you want to do the delectable buffet? I don't have a problem with that. Okay, and that's for 2 hours of open bar, right?
That one is, yes.
Okay.
So you have
so we do
36
2 hours
plus
of
28
open bar.
plus 10 plus 10. So you're at $84
Right,
with the open bar though. Before we were at $75 without an open bar.
yes, but are you including, like, favor and,
Favor, DJ,
Yep.
and souvenir.
yeah, that's the favor, and then the centerpiece. Centerpieces will
Yeah.
be another
Yeah,
$100, I would imagine.
$10. DJ, let's say $5 per person. That's on a high, and then $5 for a souvenir maybe, and that's a high note too.
Right, right. So we were talking about just getting mums for the table, which I think I can find pretty cheaply, and this should be good to go with that, I think.
Are we, Eileen, are we opposed to using some of that $12,000 that we have to
I'm
cover,
not opposed to it. I'm not opposed to it.
cover
at
like
all.
mom, you know, some of the smaller things, cover the moms?
I've been thinking the same thing.
Yeah,
We
agree.
want to spend, we need to spend some of that money.
absolutely. I
Can't use
agree
some of
100%. I
Because
think,
otherwise,
yeah,
the price of the ticket is just going to keep going up and up and up and up. And obviously, we do want to sell the 200 tickets.
right. And I don't have any problem with spending a chunk of that money, you know? I don't have any problem with spending $5,000 of that money and then having $7,000 for a project or $8,000, whatever.
Yeah, I
you know,
agree.
I don't have any problem with that. We're gonna have a little less than that because we have a few outstanding debts. We still owe Mel some money, and we owe Kathleen some money. I think she hasn't submitted her receipts. I don't know how much that is, but it's not very much. Max, what do you have to say? Maxwell,
I think
Kathleen
he-
Sorry.
is
Oh,
$20.
Having
I
trouble.
recall.
You know, yeah, I think it's a good idea. I mean, we have 6 weeks to the event, correct? Roughly 6,
Yeah.
7 weeks.
right, we gotta get this going. We gotta get the tickets out there this week. Like,
Right.
gotta get done.
So that means we have to set a price.
Exactly. That's tonight's, you know,
Yeah.
what the agenda's item, what we need to do. So, Michael,
Yeah.
go ahead, Max. I thought you were done. Sorry.
No, so I'm thinking maybe, setting at 75 is good. And we still have some time where, I don't know what the rules are being like a city, or I'm sorry, a city, I'm using New Britain lingo, a town commission or committee. But, it's worth in the next week reaching out to a couple businesses and saying, hey, if we do like a bar sign and reach out to, have a couple $250 sponsors, $500 sponsors, that could help,
Oh, I'm sure. It's just, I mean, like, I'm gonna be away this week. I'm sure other people are on vacation and we're down to the wire. So unless somebody wants to take that bull by the horns, I
Yeah, I mean, there's certainly some people on my mind that I could reach out to.
that would be wonderful. And then we could make a sign and put it up somewhere. I
Yeah,
don't know.
you just go to a print shop and do open bar sponsored by bam, bam, bam. And,
Yeah.
Oh, I could even do that for us.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. The other thing that we needed to talk, oh, Michael, did you have something to say?
Yes, I did, ma'am. As you know, who was it? I forget who it was, Susan or Anna talked about just throwing out a ticket for $100, including open bar, DJ, and all that stuff. As long as that cover, even if that doesn't cover everything, we got the $12,000. I think if you wanted, I would make a motion now to do that. Charge $100 a ticket for per person for a dinner, and and call it done business. As far as getting sponsors, I might be busy within the next few weeks. I'm sure I can reach out to a couple of people that.
I think $100 is too much personally. I think it's,
I think 75
I
is good.
think
Yeah.
75 is better.
Yeah.
So if you
And-
add up the prices, if this makes it easier, I did it just real quick here. If it's $36 for dinner, let's say an estimate of $28 for the bar, and then tax and gratuity would be $15 per person. We're looking at $79 per person. That's
Okay.
not including DJ, table, all that. I averaged that to be $20 per person. So if we
That's fine.
separate those changes, the $20 for all the additional items that we talked about times 200 people is $4,000. If the committee, we can take that out of our 12,000, that we could separate the cost for that. And then if you have the 79,000, let's say we offset the $4 to make it $75, that'd be another $800. So coming out of the 150th fund would be $4,800. And our ticket price would be $75, and we would have a full dinner and an open bar.
Okay. I'm
I
Just
like that.
trying to outline it a little bit better.
I like that.
I agree.
okay. Max,
I
did you have
had-
something to say, or did you forget to put your hand down?
I forgot to
sorry.
put my hand down. I'm sorry.
All right, Michael, you're good? Yes,
I
all
have
right,
a hand up.
go ahead.
now.
Can I make a motion that we charge $75 a ticket?
Yep.
And that we take the additional 4,800 to 5,200 out of the fund to put on the 150th anniversary celebration ball.
I would
Okay.
second that.
Thank you.
All in favor?
Thank you.
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Okay, so tickets are gonna be $75. We're good with that. All right. And Mel, you're gonna work on that DJ?
Yes, he was just checking the date.
Okay, and as soon as you get the link for the Give Butter, will you send it to me and I'll post this online?
If you just want to give me the details, I won't get a link until I can kind of fill in. Do we have any like write-up?
Yeah, I'll send you a copy of the post, okay?
And we're gonna go with what is the delectable buffet, so I can kind of put
Yeah,
down these choices for a meal.
Yeah. We're gonna have to,
yeah, appetizers, buffet dinner, 2 hours open bar.
Eileen,
Yes,
I'm sorry, but I have to leave.
yep, go ahead.
Okay, thank you.
Happy
Good night,
birthday.
everybody.
Happy birthday to
Bye.
your mother-in-law.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Okay. Her mother-in-law is like 97 or something, or 4 or something. Oh, wow. Pretty good. Okay. Anybody else have a hand up?
Madam Chair,
Yes, dear.
are we going to have any subcommittee meetings on this before the next regular meeting?
I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Okay.
Give me a week to answer that question. We'll see how it goes. Once we get these on sale, we'll be good. And now I would only put maybe 175 out for sale and hold 25 back just in case of things. The other thing that we needed to discuss was, we were going to recognize the mayors. I know we decided not to call this the mayor's ball, but it had gotten out to quite a few people, mayors included, that the mayors were going to be recognized at this ball. Are we paying for them? if we were going to recognize someone and honor them for their service, do we pay for their ticket or not?
How many people are we talking?
There's probably 10 that we would have to invite. I don't think all of them would come. And I would feel like if we were going to, invite them, you kind of have to give them 2 tickets. You can't like just give them one, right? That's a little weird.
You can give them one.
You think?
Yeah, their ticket.
Yeah, I think giving one is good.
All right.
I
So
agree.
if we
It would
hold
only
back,
it would only cost us the price of the meal or whatever.
so if we hold back the 25 tickets, and like I know people aren't online and will have to mute themselves. Thank you. Somebody.
You said
Uh,
25 tickets?
Yeah, because I know there's some that are like not online that we would have to reach out to and say, do you want to buy a ticket? Here's the thing, go to the website, blah, 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 and it might not reach them in time. And if they're the people that need to be there. And, we can put them out later, but if we just only issue 175 to begin with, we can make some more room after that. The other thing is that we had mentioned that we wanted to, give them some recognition. So I've asked Gary Tilko to get a proclamation from the state legislature, just to honor the 150th anniversary of the town and the service that the leaders of the town have given. So it would be like one proclamation with 10 guys' names on it, roughly. I think 10, I don't know, maybe a couple more. That way it's free for us. We don't have to spend any money on it. It's a little, 5 minutes, here you go. Whereas, yay, rah, rah. And we did our thing and we're good. You know what I mean? So I thought that would, cover our butts there. I mean, I know we weren't calling it the mayor's ball, but I think there's still a lot of people that think that's what it is. So I don't know. But,
What exactly are we calling it?
How are you?
I just called it Celebrate Newington.
Celebrate Newington?
Yeah, that's what I just, come celebrate, in honor of Newington's 150th birthday, come celebrate Newington. And I'll send you a picture of it. You'll see
Okay.
it. I don't know what we're calling it. What do you call it? Sesquicentennial, whatever that's too hard to say. So whatever. It'll work. All right. All right.
Good night, Carrie, please.
What?
Somebody needs to mute. Okay. So I think we're good with Indian Hill. Anybody have any more questions?
Yes, are you having the tape? Are you reserving tables? You said you didn't want to have people buy a whole table at a time.
Correct. I thought, I talked to some people and we were going to limit the ticket purchases to like 2 per person. So that way somebody can't come in and buy 5 tables, which is half of the ballroom. Because that's just not fair to anybody else, So if we just limit ticket purchases to 2 per person and you can come back as many times, whatever. That's the best we can do. I wasn't planning on making a table arrangement because I don't know how to do it with online ticket purchasing, to be honest with you.
Are we gonna get charged for purchasing stuff on Give Butter?
Yeah,
Aren't
it will charge you, I believe, the 2%.
Okay.
Okay. So where were we? I don't know. I just lost it there. I think we're good with all that stuff pretty much.
Will we be able to reserve the tickets for all of us? Or
Well, yeah,
everybody?
that's the thing. What I would like to do is, as soon as you get this set up, before you make it go live, I'd like to send an email to everybody on the committee so they know, get in and purchase, you know what I mean? Should we pull more off so the committee has access? I don't know.
Well, I was just wondering, I mean, nothing against it, but maybe to give every committee member 1 ticket. It's been a long 18 months,
Yeah,
and everybody's hung in there very well and everybody's done, good amount of work.
well,
And we did fundraise the money.
yep. So there's 17 of us. 17.
There is?
I don't know. James, you there?
Yes, there are currently existing 17 remaining members out of the 21.
Okay, so that would be 17 times 78. I need a calculator. My
Yeah,
head's not that good.
maybe it should go on who's made the majority of the meetings, or, because has there ever been 17 people?
Not since the good doctor was here.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I know there was a rule, you had to make so many meetings to remain in good standings in the first place, you know?
Why isn't this doing this? Yeah, I mean, I don't think everybody will want to come, but because not everybody has been here, but let's see, 17 times 70.
Well, I mean, every 10 is 780.
Yeah, that's
So-
$1,300. That's 1326. What does anybody think
Maybe.
about that? So now we're into the spending.
So we're at, max would be 10 times 780 plus 1, 3, 4. Oops.
Plus we just ate the cost of the tickets for the mayors. So
Yeah, times 7. And you said, well, that's if all 10 mayors, it's 780.
yeah,
And
and then
so 780. And if all 17
yeah,
are, so that's $2,000.
right.
Plus the 5,200. So
Right.
you're at 7,200 if all are involved.
If everybody and if everybody if we sell 200 tickets, that's a big assumption that we sell 200 tickets. I'm thinking we will. I hope we will. I'd be surprised if we didn't, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
just how we promote it.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
I'm sorry, it's not 200 anymore, right? If you're subtracting out the 10 mayors and you're subtracting out the 17
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
200, so now you're down to 180,
yeah,
170, yeah, 173, yeah.
yeah.
First, can I say something, Eileen? It's Anna.
Sure, go ahead.
And I think we should pay for the mayor's ticket for one ticket. I don't think we should do two. I
Okay.
agree, we do one.
Okay.
First, just to make it fair, because, some of us have attended meetings and others. I just think we should all pay for our tickets. I mean, that's what I think.
I don't have a problem paying for it.
You know,
I don't either.
We're give one ticket to every committee member, that starts eating away little by little at that money. I do think we should use some of that money, but we also need to be conscious of how we're doing it.
Right. All right. So I don't have a problem. We don't pay. Max, did you have your hand up again, Max?
Yes. How about we just do a little compromise and we each committee member gives $50 per ticket.
What does anybody think about that? It makes it hard to buy them online, that's for sure. Right, Mel?
I'd rather make it simple. I don't mind paying for large tickets.
Yeah,
And I think it's just a lot simpler.
yeah, I
That's
don't.
I just assume we just pay the $75 per ticket.
Okay, we have a
And
motion.
think about it.
Yeah,
If you're going with your significant other or whatever, that's $150, but that's a full course dinner from, appetizer all the way to dessert and open bar. That's not expensive.
right, okay.
I
Alright.
agree.
So is everybody all right with paying for their tickets? If there's a problem
Yep.
and they can't afford it,
Yeah.
just call
Yep.
them. We'll eat the ticket for you. It's not a problem. Okay. All right.
I'm sorry, I just want to sort of go back to where we were. So are we going to be notified before it goes live for everybody else so we can at least buy our ticket?
Yes, I will make sure to send out an email to everyone so you know to get on there quickly and do your thing. We should be fine that way. All right. And Mel, that takes a little bit for the bank to for the site to hook up with the bank, or is that already done because you've used it for another event?
I've used it for another event, but I'll probably have to get with Allison for a new routing number. So let me check.
It should be the same routing number as, didn't people buy,
Yeah, but usually when I close it out, I just have to reactivate it. Just
got it.
because that's security wise, you don't want anybody to have the routing number online.
I got you. Okay. All right. So
Mhm.
just, as soon as you get it, set up and it's ready to roll, just let me know, and then, I'll let everybody else know that, time to pay the piper.
Okay.
All
Yep.
right. So that's good. Okay. I think that's good for now. Maybe we'll have a little subcommittee meeting to see how things go, what's happening, and we're good for the Waterfall Festival. Hopefully we can get rid of this because I'm tired of having it in my house. It's a lot of boxes. Okay, anybody have anything else? We got anything else on the agenda there?
Just remarks.
Okay, anybody have anything else to say? Max, your hand's up again. Maxwell,
No, I'm sorry.
okay. That's okay. Anybody have anything else to say? We're good? All right. All right, want to make a motion to adjourn, someone?
Move
I
to,
think-
moved.
Second? We got a second? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye,
Aye.
all right. Okay, thank you for coming. I feel like we got some things done. Thanks.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Aye.